mornings on the AT. There's one thing I will miss tremendously is this moment, or these moments right here. These birds have been going since probably about 4:45, and it's just awesome. It is day 84. The time on deck is 6:09 at 06. Correction, yeah, 06:09 for you military people. Just finished coffee, just finished food. Caffeine's starting to slowly kick in. Let's look at what we're doing today. So we are camera does not know what it wants to focus on. I apologize. Damn headlight. There. Sorry, y'all. Here she comes. We're at Minerva Hitchney Shelter, mile 1608. The key number to me today is that number on the left. That's how many we got left to Katahdin. 509.4 from here. We'll be under 500. As long as I don't break something on the way there. Alright. Gonna head downhill. There's a restaurant right here at 1683. Man, everything on Gut Hooks is saying it's closed. And early riser luck, y'all. One day of the week that it's closed. Even if it's open, right? But it still closes one day a week. Wednesday. What? Wednesday? And what day is it today, y'all? Hump day, that's right. So even if I was starving and wanted breakfast, they ain't damn open, because early riser has the worst luck when it comes to restaurants. Moving on. Alright, so we're going to go all the way down. We got a big, look at this. Follow the gray line. Oh, shit. What? I got to climb up to 3908 today. And then we're going to come back down. All the way back down to, that's 1800-ish. That's Rutland, Vermont. That's a big town. By the way, that's where the Yellow Deli is, the infamous 12 Tribes hostel. I won't be staying there, but I got nothing against them, man. It just didn't work out in my planning. And then, so we're going to stay somewhere. I'm thinking about going to the inn at the Long Trail and maybe taking 2 nights there if I can get there today, which I should be able to easily. That would give me a full 0 tomorrow. So the choices are, I'm either going to take a 0 tomorrow if I get there today, or I'm going to camp just short of Killington and then take a very long knee road tomorrow too. The inn at the Long Trail sounds a little bit better. The cool thing about Killington though, the motel is that I was going to stay at right beside the post office, which I have about 12 boxes coming into, or 12 packages. But the inn at the Long Trail is honestly only about probably 3/4 of a mile from the post office, so that might be my best option. And they have a restaurant there. So that's what we're looking at today. Let me turn the camera around. Alright, y'all. Slept fairly well. Man, this place is infested with rodents. I've seen at least probably 7 different mice this morning, and I know they're different because I saw them all run into the shelter close to the same time. So they're up and about. I'm up and about. They must have had their coffee just like I did. I still have gear explosion if you can't see. But I'm going to get up. I'm going to be walking by 7. And we're going to head northbound. The worst part about the mornings is putting on those damn wet socks and wet shoes. But once you start walking and they warm up, I'll be honest with you, I kind of prefer walking in the wet shoes. And I will, if my feet start to dry out a little bit or the shoes start drying out a little bit, I'll step in water just to get them wet again. I'm finding that lubrication inside the shoe honestly makes walking feel a little bit better. The only problem is keeping them submerged for that long. So anyway, doing good so far. Gorgeous view of the Rutland Airport. Rutland in the background. That's where we're heading today. Made the decision to hopefully stay at the inn at the Long Trail today versus the Killington motel, but the wife's gonna call both of them and see. And then I had 3 Amazon packages getting sent to the post office in Killington. Those packages, they're on their way, but then they said the recipient has moved. I don't know what the hell that means, so the wife's gonna track that down too. Thank God for the wife. The trail's been really good today so far. By good, I don't know. I mean, it's rocky, but it's very pretty. Enjoying the walk so far. Ah, cool little swinging bridge. Bouncy bridge, I should say. How gorgeous is that? Wow. Incredible. I haven't got to film a lot yet. It's 10:30, been walking for about 3.5 hours. Just having to coordinate some logistical stuff with Mrs. ER, so I've been using the phone for that while I'm walking. When you leave that shelter, those of you heading Nobo, even if you stay at the shelter or you don't, past that shelter within 4 miles are 2 significant climbs. It caught me by surprise, to be honest with you. But again, I like to climb, so it was kind of fun. But just keep those computations in your mind if you're trying to decide. Like last night, I was feeling pretty good about a mile before the shelter and contemplating going on to the next shelter, which would have put me about 29. So glad I didn't. Those hills would have caught me. All right, heading on. What? 500, the next step. The 5 drops. Take it with me. Booyah! Here we go. One thing I dig about Vermont are all these rushing rivers, man, gorgeous. This piece of the trail today has been, don't get me wrong, what I'm walking on right now, pillows, love it. My feet are saying, ah. But there's a lot of blowdown. Somebody warned me in the comments the other day. I appreciate it, but yeah, closer you get to Killington and Rutland, the more crap you're crawling over, under, and around. So hopefully the trail maintainers get out here soon. I know it's tough to keep up with all this. This is for you, Marty. Gratitude. I also forgot to mention this morning while I was still at the shelter about those mice. Clearly that shelter is the local bowling alley. I was gonna try to film it, just couldn't get awake enough to do it. But they were, you'd hear something and then you'd hear like something roll across the floor. Sounds just like a bowling ball going down an alley. And then you hear something at the other side, just like pins breaking. It was hilarious. It went on all freaking night. I slept pretty good though, but funny. Always gotta get the greens in. I'm at a restaurant called 99. It's right across the street from the hotel. I'm getting a burger, if you can believe it. Alright, y'all, just went to eat at a restaurant called 99, like I said when I was eating. Then went to Dick's. Got some gas canister. And then went to Hannaford Foods. Got some bananas. A Coke. Man, they do not like Coke products up here northeast. I'm disappointed. Y'all are Pepsi people up here. I don't like it. So I got a Coke Zero because they don't have cherry Coke, but whatever. They do have cherry Coke in a can, but I don't need 12 of them, so. Alright. Oh yeah, I got 2 pistachio muffins too, because they're a huge weakness of mine as well. Alright, I'm gonna end this for today. Actually, I don't know. I might catch up with y'all in the room. Stand by. Alright, y'all. I'm in my normal hotel pose. And I'm about to crash because I'm tired. Last 4 days have been good hiking. Did the just right under 100 miles. Yeah, today started off good, man. The track was good. You know, had 2 steep climbs right off the bat though. And I gotta look back in the book, but one of them was very Musalak-esque, just very, you know, just a lot shorter, but just rocks straight up. So that one caught me off guard, but in the end, man, if I'm climbing, I'm happy. If I'm going downhill, I'm losing. So those were 2 good climbs, 2 good calorie burners. And then I'll be honest with you, man, when it was time to climb Little Killington, wasn't that concerned. You could tell there was still some snow on top, but didn't look like much. The crappy thing about climbing it was the sun just came out, so it was like walking through just a shower of snow coming down. So I was drenched. Get to the top, and that's where I don't call it a nightmare, but that's where the challenge started. There are some drifts up there that are definitely waist deep, if not belly to chest deep. But I will tell you, I had it a lot easier than I guess Silver Girl did, because I was following her footprints. I'm only about a day behind her, and so normally, especially with all this mud, I can see where she walks every day. And man, just having those footprints, I didn't have to look up at the white blazes, which were almost impossible to see. You know, I just followed those footprints all the way out, and it showed me a lot of times where to step, and then I can see where she was post holing. And man, I'm 6'4", she's like 5 foot, so I mean that stuff had to be up to her chest for sure. So anyway, yeah, she warriored up there, man. That's impressive, because she had it harder. She's trying to find the trail and deal with the conditions. I believe Kansas's dad said he was in Gorham. If so, buddy, and you watch this, man, congratulations making it through that nightmare, because I know I saw your Facebook page, and yeah, it looks cold. That definitely looks like what we suffered through right after Duncannon when we split up, and we both got caught out in that just terrible cold. Anyway, man, y'all check out Appalachian, man. That dude is a trip. I'm watching more of his videos. I'm gonna watch them until I crash right now. But anyway, appreciate everybody's comments, man. Y'all are great. I'm exhausted. I gotta go back to Killington tomorrow to the post office to get all my boxes. The plan was to stay in Killington, so I didn't have to come all the way to Rutland. But the hotels, all 3 of them that are right there, don't open. The earliest one opens Friday. Now, some people say, Early Riser, why didn't you call ahead? Well, Early Riser did call ahead. I called last week and asked the lady at the Killington Motel. I was like, hey, I'm through hiking. I'm going to be in Killington about the middle of next week. Should I go ahead and reserve a room? She's like, no, you can just wait. Just call me when you get closer next week and we'll work it out. Then my wife calls today and find out they don't even open until Friday. So why couldn't she tell me that last week? So anyway, it's just the way my luck goes. But it's a $2 bus ride out there. It's a good way to see the town. Alright, y'all. Trying to decide what to do. Should be walking again on Friday. Rain's coming on Saturday and Sunday-ish. So, I don't know. I got to work out a strategy, but I'll do it when I'm a lot more well-rested. Alright. Mrs. ER at home, man. Thank you for today. She does all this backside logistics while I'm walking. And I know it's a pain in her ass, but she's getting good at it. So, if y'all need a trail boss, man, I'll hire her out. Y'all let me know, because she's really good at it. Alright, family at home, I love you. all my subscribers, man, I appreciate it. And if you're watching this video and you haven't hit the subscribe button, I promise you, again, your phone isn't going to melt. Nobody's going to knock at your door trying to sell you something. Just hit subscribe, and that way we know how big is this community. Because it's pretty cool, because we're starting to make big differences. Hike a Day in May, man, has blown up. And I tell you, I wish there's a way, and Woodchuck, you've done enough, but if there's a way where we could tally how far everybody has walked in May and then come up with that number at the end, and it don't have to be accurate, but plus or minus 500 would be cool. But hell, if all the subscribers walked 1 mile, man, we'd be well over 5,000 miles. Think about that. It's taken me 84 days to get 1,700 miles. That's pretty cool that, like, we're putting up numbers of 40, 50,000 miles walked across our subscribers. I would guarantee it easily. All right, y'all. Less than 500 to go. Deuces.